Okay, good evening, this is your friendly neighbourhood wee potato Eisenberg here, and welcome to an epic adventure. Basically, kind of the stuff that I like, Dungeons and Dragons kind of stuff. I think this is a choose your own story kind of thing. So, you start off as a wizard at the beginning of this massive adventure. Instructions, scroll, read, and make choices. That's it. Your progress is automatically bookmarked. Let me move this so you can see. Put it there. There we go. Right. You're a young wizard seeking treasure and glory. You are walking along a path in the forest, one day's journey from Ring City. Your beloved home. Night has just fallen, and you think about how it might be a good idea to find the campsite. After all, you're in goblin territory, and it's dangerous to travel in the dark. Yeah, we all know that from watching Goblin Slayer, and the less said about that anime the better. Yeah, anyway, suddenly you smell something awful. Reginald, are you responsible for that outrageous smell? You ask the warrior striding ahead of you. Pray no, I am always downwind from my companions. When I squeeze the bellows, Reginald answered. You realise that you have never encountered a stench before, and it is close, and perhaps it's your imagination, but is that muffled breathing you just hear? It's an ambush, you shout. Startled, Reginald springs off the ground like a jackrabbit, his chain armour jingling. Just then, out of the bush, rush several snarling goblins, their eyes glowing green in the murky darkness. They charge with a short spear. With an arcane sword and a flourish of one hand, you send a bolt of fire into the leader of the charge, who drops to the ground, thrashing in flames. Reginald hacks down another with his sword. The remaining three run away, whooping and yipping. Their cries are joined by others from the dark forest. All around you, many calls from far too many goblins to fight toe to toe. It's a hunting party, probably, tracking wild game. We humans are a delicacy, much better than mutton, Reginald says. You regard the two dead goblins on the ground. Dead goblins are worth 10 gold pieces per head in the city. Luckily you don't need to carry their heads around. The city authorities will accept their left ears. Get the ears, you exclaim, as you pull out your sharp dagger from your belt. For a second, your sometimes slow-witted warrior sidekick doesn't understand, but as you start sawing away at the first ear, he gets the idea and fishes out his own dagger. Soon you have a bloody goblin ear stuffed into your pocket, and Reginald has one of his own. Nasty, very. However, 10 gold pieces and are nearly 6 months. of wages to a common labourer, so you're willing to take the hit. Watching out, originalists, certainly. There are excellent places to hide in the forest if we can just make it until morning. True, the goblins may have dogs, and their own sense of smell is keen, you say. We might climb a tree, then that would at least be defensible, Reginald suggests. You wish to be tiered like a fox with goblin barking underneath. If you wish a position that is both defensible and allows for freedom of movement, we should hasten to Castle Inverness. It is near, and we could fortify ourselves behind those walls, Reginald says. You frown. It is a fortress, yes, but inhabited by what? Gods know what manner of creature may have taken up residence in that ruin over the years. Ugh, let's just see what's in the ruins. Castle Inverness is near. Let us refuge behind those stone walls. Goblin hunting calls echo from all around in the forest as the two of you dash up the path 100 metres or so, where you find a fork in the road. The path to the right appears to be seldom used, since it's nearly overgrown. The path to the left is clear, and you think you could see firelight down that way. Could this fire belong to the goblins, or if you're lucky, it's a campfire of another friendly adventuring party? Enough foolishness, said Castle Inverness and her blessed wolves, you proclaim. Reginald raises his fist. Yes, may the puny bodies break against our stone defence. And you might have noticed, yeah, my accent is really thick. But anyway, there we go. So, if you've enjoyed that, give us a wee like. If you've not already, give us a wee subscription, and I'll be uploading the next part of this tomorrow. Good night and God bless.